So I have a question. Am I the only one that notices that if you don't act very quickly on certain figures and get them on pre-order, you will never ever have a chance at that figure again for the MSRP? Now, I've been kind of watching the market a little bit on what's been going on. It's like I'm noticing the insane amount of pre-orders, but I'm also noticing that there are figures in my collection that if I hadn't pre-ordered them, in some cases, or just gotten lucky, I would never get them again for that price. Ever. Now, I don't have hard evidence for a lot of what I'm about to say, but I have some pretty solid circumstantial evidence, I think. So before I get deep into this, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and let's start the show. So I thought about this when I was talking to a buddy of mine, and we were trying to figure out the best place to try to get him the updated silk from the Doc Ock Silk 2-pack. That was the Amazon exclusive. Another place to try to find him the Studio Series 86 Sludge. And he had a couple other figures that we were talking about, but those are the two that stood out the most to me. And as far as both of them go, I literally said to him, where do you get them? You don't. They're gone. Like, they don't exist. It's like if you didn't pre-order it and hope to God your pre-order went through because, Amazon exclusives, or you didn't get that sludge early in the game or when they reissued it, you're done. It's gone. Another one was the Netflix Soundwave. That was a Walmart exclusive. If you didn't get that, if it was in a store, you're done. It was never online. Like I saw it online for like 10 seconds. And as soon as I added it to my cart, it was gone. I happened to luck into it at the store. But yeah, usually it's gone. And it's like this happened again with Dr. Mindbender and Serpentor from Classified. I don't own those figures. One, because when they finally went up for regular people to buy them, not the Pulse people who have Pulse memberships, I was broke. Bills came up. I was straight up broke. So I was like, maybe I'll catch it on the remix. They re-released it again, and I didn't have time to get online and buy it. So yeah, I mean, it's just what it is. I don't own either of those figures. And that's fine. I accept that. But it was just interesting to me. It's like those things are money makers, and they're just sitting there. They keep saying pre-order sold out, and they have the thing on the email. You can add your email saying notify me when this is back in stock, which makes me think that when this sucker goes back in stock, oh boy, was Serpentor like $80 or whatever? Yeah, Serpentor's going to be $100 when they restock this thing. They're going to gouge us. And I was like, yeah, well, it's just going to sit there because I don't think I'm going to get it at 100. It's like I couldn't swing it at the time at 80. So, I mean, yeah, 100 or 90 or whatever they're going to try to do to price gouge us. I'm prepared for it. I'm prepared to be brokenhearted. But I feel like, and this is my paranoid moment of this video. I think that these pre-orders are slowly becoming the behind the scenes version of HasLab. Like Hasbro was trying to fulfill a profit margin. They said they wanted to go up by increase profitability by 50% or whatever it was by next year. I think that the pre-orders are going to help them do that because they're only going to make enough pre-orders they're only going to make enough based on the pre-orders, plus probably maybe 10. Because a lot of Targets and Walmarts I've gone to are just stock full of 2 waves ago figures. Stock full of them. They haven't moved anything. So they're just sitting there. And when they clearance them out, as they have in my local Target, the shelves are just empty. There's like 1 or 2 G.I. Joes, the G.I. Joe Snake Eye movie figures, because those things will never go away. I swear, I don't know the devil's bargain those figures have struck with these stores, but man, they don't go anywhere. And then, there's like Minecraft and Sonic and like the Target exclusive Star Wars figures, stuff like that are horribly overpriced, but that's beside the point. I'm noticing more and more that if you don't pre-order it, it is never going, you'll never see it. Like, it's never going to happen. And to me, that's absolutely destroying enthusiasm. Because there was nothing quite like that feeling of getting something in the wild. You know, you go in there and they have the entire box just hanging up on the pegs. And you're like, oh man, this entire wave is there. And you can just buy waves or parts of a wave. You know, there was no feeling quite like it. It was one of the best feelings in the world to be able to find things in the wild. And it's like, I can't find anything. I live an hour and a half from a major city. I go to that major city. That city has 3 Targets, has 4 Walmarts. I'll hit all 3 and all 4 of those stores. So 7 stores total. I'll hit all of them in like 4 hours. And nothing. Empty. They'll be full of either 2 waves ago, or they'll just be full of stuff no one wants. And I'm like, the pre-orders are out. Like, I've seen people getting pre-orders. I have friends who are getting pre-orders. So why aren't these hitting the shelves at these stores? And it's just like, is a street date? No, because the street date is now. Like, it's out now. So I'm like, it can't be the street date. It can't be. I don't know. Are we still in the midst of a distribution issue? Or are they going with my strategy that I think that they're going with, is that they're doing the pre-orders plus 10 or 15%. That's it. So if 20,000 people pre-order a Marvel Legends, a Transformer, or the likes, let's use Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe, because I think those are the most those are the bigger ones. Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe. If 20,000 people pre-order a figure or a set, they're going to probably do a run of an extra 10% of whatever that is. So another 2,000, maybe 4,000 figures. And those are the ones that are going to hit the pegs. And those pegs are going to be in major markets. They're not going to be in mid-size or smaller markets. If they do, they're going to be rare. And if you're a smaller market, forget about it. You're not getting anything. Which then, of course, leaves us at the mercy of scalpers. Which then, Hasbro looks at that, because I'm sorry, I truly believe they're looking at eBay and they're looking at Mercari. They're looking at the secondary market. They're looking at it and they're saying, we can gouge the F out of people. That's the only reason to justify certain things, like that Spider-Man, the video game Spider-Man, being $35. Woo! That shit don't even come with a stand or anything. Like, what are they thinking? Other than they know they can gouge people. So, yeah, I'm starting to notice that this increasing pattern of they're not holding on to stock as much. They're going with whatever the people ordered plus like probably 10%. And if you don't get it, if you don't act quickly, it's gone. And that's just the game we have to play now. It's like, do you hope that it shows up in the store? 1. Do you hope that you can catch it on sale? 2. Do you hope you can catch it on maybe clearance down the road? 3. That seems to be the strategy we have to go by. And I don't know. I'm just kind of, I don't pre-order that much, so I'm just like, I've come to a point where if I don't get an item, I just don't care. They're G.I. Joe, Cobra Island, the Army Builders. I don't have them, and I'm not paying $50-$60 for one of them. I refuse. So I just reserved myself to never owning those figures. I'm not going to be a completionist with G.I. Joe. I wanted to be, but they just made it impossible. So I gave up on that. I'm just like, whatever, I'll get whatever I get. Transformers, same thing. It's like, if I try not to buy the first runs of Transformers, because the first runs of Transformers usually have all of the QC issues, and then they get fixed the next time around when they come up like a month later. And if you don't act then, it's over. Like, don't even bother. Don't even bother, especially for leader class figures. Don't even bother. If you don't act quickly on a popular leader class figure, effing forget it. It's over. It's done. You're never gonna own it. So if you're like me, you got to just be content with not having ownership of that particular representation of your favorite figures. Yeah, but that's my rant. But I just wanted to throw in one quick thing. How is it that McFarlane is able to constantly fill their pre-orders? How is it that I have so much McFarlane stuff? And it's $20. I don't get it. So it's $20 for a basic McFarlane figure. It's $25 for a Bath figure, and it's $40 for a Mega Fig. How is it they're able to fill that? The only one that I've never seen in the wild or been able to pre-order, because I pre-ordered in 2 different places and it got canceled. The only one that happened to was Bane. It's like, I have Swamp Thing, I have Violator, I have Ninja Spawn, I have Gunslinger Spawn, I have the Green Lanterns, I have all the versions of Batman that I wanted, I have Superman. I mean, like, I don't understand how McFarlane can fill their orders so quickly. Is it because they're a private company, they can kind of do what they want? Or is it because I don't know. I don't get it, because I can get all of the McFarlane figures that I want. I don't have to pre-order. I just buy them and don't give a damn. Martian Manhunter, just bought it. I saw it in the store and I was like, well, $20, gotta get it, and it's mine. I don't get how McFarlane can do that, and Hasbro and shit, even Mattel can't do it. It's like, Mattel, the popular pre-orders for Mattel, forget it. Like, you'll never see them. I'll give you an example. For Mattel, I love the Ultimate Wrestling figures. The Stone Cold Steve Austin and Ric Flair ones, when they sold out. Like, I lucked into Ric Flair. It was the last one on the peg, and it was the only one I've ever seen in a while. You can order it online now, I think, but I never saw it again in a while. I got that Ric Flair, never saw it again. I know people said they found them in stores. They were like 4, 5, 6 deep. It wasn't in my stores. Wasn't in any of the stores in the city that I go to. that I drive an hour and a half to and hit all their Targets and Walmarts wasn't in any of them. So, it felt good to be able to just grab it. Another one was those Black Series Clone Wars re-releases that just came out. My wife was there, and I told her, you know what, I'll go look at them myself. I'll go look at the Grievous and the Mace Windu myself. And the only one there was Mace Windu. So those Grievuses were gone, and then all of a sudden I saw them on the Walmart website for like $50. I'm like, I'm good, homie. But like, I don't get how McFarlane can constantly do this. I don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah, McFarlane, they want my money, so I don't have to pre-order. I don't have to do the dance. I mean, when I see a mega fig now, I know after learning from the Bane situation, if I see a mega fig I want, I may have to just like jump in on that one ASAP and just say the hell with it. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Is this something you've been encountering? Do you think my theory kind of holds true? Or do you think I've been hitting the brew too much, man? So it's your chance. Get in the comments. And after you do that, make sure you hit up the community tab on the page. That's where I've been posting all the deals I've been finding and all the pre-orders, and also any restocks that might come along that I might hear about. I just found out about a restock, and I'm just trying to get that bad boy up there right now. Also, make sure you check out the Amazon affiliate link in the description. It's a great way to support the channel. All you have to do is click on the link and buy away, and Amazon will pay me a commission for everything you buy. And like I said, easy way to support the channel. You get what you want anyway, and Amazon will pay me for your patronage. If you've done it previously, thank you. If you're doing it now, thank you. If you're going to be thinking about doing it in the future, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Really, really do appreciate it. Anyway, with that, be safe, be good, and this is the Drunken Prime, cracking open another beer and signing off.